Good morning everyone, hope you're all well and I hope your day has begun well. It's a really nice morning here. You can hear the birds enjoying themselves. So thank you for joining me if you're watching later in the day, and thanks for those of you who have just joined me live. Hi Susie, lovely to see you. Hope all's well. It's a lovely morning here. Good morning Alison, lovely to see you, hope all's well. Yeah, it's in the cusp of cool to warmth here, just right on that edge. Good morning Jacqueline, good morning Anne. So it's really nice and alive, I guess you could put it. I can feel the freshness of the air on my face, but I can also feel the warmth of the air in my face. Good morning Maureen, lovely to see you. Hope you're well. I can just hear the gurgle. I'm not sure what that was, somebody shouting. I can hear the gurgle of the burn just now. I'll just switch over camera angle. We'll bypass the burn for now, might come back to it. Lovely buttercups everywhere still again. Really nice on that left side. A beautiful wee tiny white flowers coming through as well. And up here, got pink just slightly. Going if you can get that to focus. So there's a big branch beside me, so it's hard to my hand to get in. There we go. So it's quiet. Bird song is just gorgeous. Of course, the beauty of bird song is that it's pretty random. You don't know when one little tune appears and then it ends, and you get these little moments of quietness. And we've got that funny effect just now going up the hill. Oh, it's almost like going into another worldly daylight because of the contrast between the shaded area here and the brightness there. But I'm going to bypass that as well. I'm cutting to the right here down this really interesting little pathway. Everything seems quieter this morning, apart from me stepping on twigs. Little glimpses of sunlight coming through the leaves and the trees. It's really bright, but if I go closer it'll go into more focus, I guess. Try not to get my shadow in the way. But lovely, beautifully bright colours. And there's gorgeous moss on this tree just now. Look at the fine detail of it, look how strong that moss is. And it looks so cool in every respect. Just along here. As if you're going into a secret garden. And I need to go down this way, I need to be careful with this little slope. There we go. Yeah, all the leaves of autumn are still here. So that's 9 months since they've fallen. And we look down this way, and this is where all the wild garlic was bright and white down there. You can hear the burn. But now all the white flower is gone. Spring turns into summer. And I love these little glimpses of sunlight coming through here just now. And so we use our senses, we switch them on so that they're stronger, clearer, still calm, And three main senses predominate, two of which you can share with me. One that's just to myself, which is feeling the air on my skin. Love this twisted nature of big thick creeper and the lichen on this tree. But you can share with me the sound of the burn, the sound of the birds, the sound of my footsteps, and everything I see here. So we get into another clearing. There's a squirrel down there. You can't see it just now for a tree. Just going down slowly down a slope. And we're in this big clear area, beautiful mature tree there, almost shining. And the bird songs. So with mindfulness, we say there's a time for thinking and there's a time for non-thinking. This is a time for non-thinking. This is a time for absorbing just through pure attention. So we see down here, it's a bit too steep to go down. Lovely sound of the burn. Lovely sight of the burn. The brown, almost black, and you can see the reflections of the tree trunks at the other side, and the glistening sort of white of the sky, and all those beautiful ripples and shapes that the ripples make. Just listen. And everything's easy in the world when you get to a space like this, and you get to a state of mind like this. A state of mind that says, that remembers that our thoughts are creations of the mind. They're not generally reflections of reality. This is reality, where I am right now. I've just finished doing some work, some writing work, and before that I was at a meeting with one of the local authorities to discuss doing mindfulness for offenders, to try and help them change their mindsets, change their ways. But that was then, that was thinking time. That was exploring thoughts, ideas, possibilities. This is time to look at the reality of nature. One living thing, this amazing array of creepers, bending and twisting around these branches of the trees. Look at this. Isn't it astonishing? And if I was still thinking about my meeting, I wouldn't see that. My eyes would see it, but my brain wouldn't register it, because I'd be too busy thinking. So the time for thinking is when you need to think. But the time for seeing is when you need to see. The time for hearing is when you can hear beauty, like the bird song in the burn. And it really is that simple, and it really is that hard. It's not easy turning off the mind's thought processes. I think we've evolved to think, and our culture then has taken that several steps further to make us almost constantly think. And by think I include our reactions, our judgments, our emotions. So we project ahead with thought, and that's either dreams or hopes or aims if it's positive, or worry and concern and anxiety if it's negative thoughts. But we don't need to think much of the time. A lot of the time we think is just getting in the way of us living. What real life is what we're experiencing with our eyes, with our ears, like right now. Down at the burn again, big, lovely green mossy stone there. Beautiful reflections, lovely, lovely effects of the water rippling and turning in every different direction. And going along, literally aimlessly. No goal to reach, just things to notice with eyes and ears, and the freshness of the air in my face, because the sunlight is unable to get through all of those fabulous trees with all the branches, but you can just see the sun or the daylight peeking through at different parts. That's the forest. That's our wee wood ending there. It's literally just, I don't know, 50 yards. It's not a big wood, but it seems huge when you're in it. If you look ahead, it just seems to go on forever, but it doesn't. We have little pockets in every part of Scotland where if you can get out, you can experience this and just take your mind to reality, because this is reality. A burn is reality. Sound of water is reality. The trees are reality. The beauty of those colours of shades of green is reality. All our worries are not reality. What we worry about might be real, but the worry is unreal. The worry, I'm just going up a wee hole, slow. The worry is a mental creation, and an unhelpful mental creation at that. We can think about things that need thought about. We can think about things as challenges or issues or problems, but we don't have to worry about them, because the worry just gets in the way of us thinking about solutions. Or the worry just makes us scared of actually dealing with a problem. So we need to change our mind, and mindfulness helps us literally change our mind. We notice the negative in the mind, see it's unhealthy, and change it to more positive ways of perceiving everyday life. And when we go out here looking at beautiful trees like this, and we rope swing, but when we do this, we are training the mind. We're training the mind to get better at noticing, training the mind to get better at experiencing and absorbing, and we're training the mind to step away from unhelpful thoughts and take our mind to things that nurture us, and maybe more positive ways of viewing thoughts, viewing perspectives. So I'll leave you with these lovely views of the leaves. I'm almost like in a giant tent here, with the leaves literally above me and a huge tree and the sound of the birds and a little bit of the sound of the burn still here. So have a lovely day. I'll wend my way back in silence for the next 30 seconds or so, and I hope you all have a lovely day, and I'll be back on this evening at 8:15. I don't think there are any football games on that I need to change my schedule for, but that might be different tomorrow. We'll see. Take care though. Bye. Okay, take care everyone. Have a lovely day. Bye now.